put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Talk, all the hype, but the pastors prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running back, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Moore, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And 3.
Back to throw. Bishop throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stanley. Touchdown, Packers! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10. Stevens. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down, Stevens. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stanley. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. First down. Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up getting this all the way down to the Jags 5. 31 yards there and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the gun, Bishop. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Finley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Stevens. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Stevens. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Bishop. Going up top. And that will be incomplete.
Bishop.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down now. It's Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Bishop. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Take him down right now.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going play action with Stevens. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stevens. Flush to his right. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Stevens. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Stevens pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Stevens to throw. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver. receiver, and he's brought down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
3rd and long.
Now Stevens. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You can horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Bishop throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stanley. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
From the contact. It's now 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Stevens. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bishop. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Bishop. This will be caught at about the 5.
Bishop's pass.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Packers 30. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third down, Moore. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stevens. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 15.
Throwing is Stevens. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
Stevens. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with the fullback. They did. It worked.
What what's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just is not. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Stevens now off the play fake. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Let him know. Tight dog. Check smash. Street. No.
From the gun, Stevens eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike, 55.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Throwing on 1st down, Bishop. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
5-yard line.
Check it back.
On 1st down, it's Moore. He's to the 10.
Time,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards to the house as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Stevens escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stevens flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Kill. Check 31. Slam. Panther Street.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Dragon 60. Hey, I'm coming. 90 is a mic. 90 is a mic. Here we go. 90 is a mic. They smash. 19 Lion. 90 is a mic. Watch the run.
From the gun, Bishop. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Packers 51, Jaguars 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
51. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. 51's the mic. 50.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Moore, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Ryan. Show it in. Check. Check. Go. Fresno. Fresno. No. Off. Watch the edge. Jim. 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.